Some love. Put your hands together for Lucky, SevanKelee, Boult.
Hi, you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna.
Is that to go as well?
So, the last time I was here, I accidentally came and thought I was featuring, and I wasn't supposed to, so I did a couple poems anyway. But while I was here, I actually drew during live lit while everyone else was spinning. I was coloring and drawing, and so this picture is what I drew while I was here last time, and it's called "Speaking into Existence." And so what I decided to do for this live lit is I made copies of it, and I brought my laminator, and this has already been, this has already been done, and I have more pictures. So while the show is continuing to go on, you can Venmo, I take donations, so you can Venmo me, you can pay me in cash, or whatever, but I only have a limited number of these pictures, and I will write a poem if you tell me your name and you want it. And then, okay, that's that. Say that right? All right, so now, what you guys are about to witness is something that I've been working on for years, like years. And so, I'm going to do the first piece, which is a performance piece. I will do it at slam speed, so that you know what it looks like to have to spit this poem in 3 minutes and 10 seconds, so you'll understand that part of it. And then after that, I'm gonna read the rest of the stories. I do kind of lightweight have them memorized, but I don't. And so this is called Childhood Stories, A Fairy's Tale. And it starts off with Lucky Seven the poet, and then you'll see a character change. Yeah? Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the slam. Good evening. Coming up next to the microphone, please put your hands together for Lucky Seven! She hit the joint and said, I'm gonna go juicy because I'm gonna go do so. Henny Penny and Goosey Goosey continued on their way to tell about the house. Turkey lurking the local drum would stand at the corner store when Henny Penny and Goosey Goosey stopped by for some sunflower seeds, papers, and beer. Where y'all two going in search for us? Turkey lurking his up. Henny Penny replied, I was smoking fat. You know, like this when Scott bust me on my nose, so I'm gonna tell Matt what's going on. She decided to tag along. Turkey lurking laughed. You sick? You gonna tell the Matt that crap? His thought was, ooh, wait, this bitch gonna get slapped. He hit the joint and said, I'm gonna go with you to see if the battle will do so. Henny Penny, Goosey, and Turkey like continued on their way to tell the man in the house. Now, the man lives in the east, so they headed to the bus stop in Alpine, Cocky, Locky, the local Prince fell stuff over when he saw Goosey Goosey. Ho, where are you going? He strolls in the other direction. Henny Penny steps in. I'm smoking a fatty. You know, like this when Scott fell busting me on my nose, so we're gonna tell the man what's going on. These two decided to tag along. Cocky, Locky thought, Madam gonna got your other eye talking about the sky. Tell me, one said, oh, well, you best be certain since my hoe ain't working, I'm coming too. So, Henny Penny, Goosey Goosey, Turkey lurking, Cocky Locky continued on their way to tell them about the house. After arriving at their stop, they hit the block, going to spot Lucky Ducky, the neighborhood quacker, red drugs for the cat pack. Cool bird named Kendall's like, hey, we all hot work taking. Henny Penny rolled the joint. I was smoking a fatty. You know, like this was Scott bust me on my Lucky Ducky continued on their way to tell about the house. 2 blocks away from the destination, Lucky Ducky washed up. Y'all ever heard of Foxy Loxy? They had heard Foxy Loxy was a bad dude, but no one knew he looked like because everyone that met him became his food. Actually, Foxy Loxy was a cross-dressing drag queen who liked to do his thing, occasionally helping them out when he just so happened to see Danny Penny, Goosey, Lucy, Turkey, Lucky, Cocky, Locky, and Lucky Ducky. His eyes got so big he flipped from wig and dressed back to B-boy style. Met them on the next block, talk about word. Poetry in motion with all the commotion. You fly birds. Danny Penny wrote the joint. I was smoking a fatty. You know what? This was not focused on my dog, so I'm going to tell them what's going on. These four decided to tag along. Foxy Loxy caught a whole gas fish, a 5-course meal. He hit the joint and said, ooh, girl. This D-Wolf shit, this too good to be true. I want to see what the map go do. So, Itty Bitty, Goosey, Goosey, Turkey, Lucky, Cocky, Lucky, Lucky, Ducky, and Foxy Loxy continued on their way to tell them about the house. Itty Bitty started laughing. From the gym, she was drawn out and said, God damn, that's some good ass weed.
Yeah!
309. He got 314. I don't check your 314. It started with 309. All right. That was cute, huh?
Damn, that's a good ass.
So, it's funny how poets want to come around telling motherfucking stories and shit like they know what they talking about. You understand me? You feel me? Poet want to tell somebody's story. I know what happened. That poet, she was cute, huh? Thought she was talking about when the sky fell and shit, right? Let me tell you something. They call me F-Locks. Motherfuckers call me Foxy Loxy, you know what I'm saying? I don't like telling all my business. But you gotta understand something. I'm gonna dispel some of this bullshit about this Henny Penny and the sky falling bullshit. It's some bullshit. And I'm tired. And I don't appreciate this poet wanna talk about me and shit, but can't tell the whole story. So let Foxy go ahead and tell the story. Lucky I'm in my man suit right now. Because the bitch might have to come out and fuck her up. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so this whole bullshit with Henny Penny and the sky is falling. That day. I'll tell you about that day because it's fucking poet. I gotta tell you about my business. I'm telling my business when I don't want to tell my because it's goddamn poets. Alright? It all began when I had the grand idea to go to Grandma's shack for a snack. She resided in the woods on the west side of Bougainville. See, everyone knows Grandma Products is where it's at. She's the ringleader of the Cat Pack, mother of the madam. Old Bag was a pharmacist, loved to bake cannabis treats. That had you fucked up from a quarter of a third of a piece, you understand, like this big, fucking on the floor. Feel me? Alright. I was en route from downtown, bit the corner and showed enough did witness D. Wolf spitting game at red. Where you off to, sweet thing? Wolf asks. Back to Granny's to re-up, she replies. He sighs, come on now, baby, what's in the basket? Why, you know these are Grandma's goodies. Well, look like Grandma's goodies could use some fresh flowers in her stash. Why don't you give her a sample of my primo grass? I'll see what I can do, but why don't you come through? How knows? Well, now, that's an offer I will not refuse. I'm run an errand and see you in a few. Howlin' ho. And just so you know, Red, Grandma's main squeeze. And when I say main squeeze, you understand what I'm saying? Main squeeze. And does all her deliveries. D. Wolf was a new cat to the map and some kind of fun. I'm gonna have to catch this action. I take a shortcut through the alley and over the tracks to the woods. Climb up a tree to scan a scene. When my cell falls out of my pocket and hits the fat joint smoking Henny Penny on her head. Luckily, the earphones were attached, so I snatched them up faster than she could sing. She exclaimed, "Oh shit! The sky just fell and busted me on my dome. I gotta go tell the madam what's going on." I was tempted to eat her, but I chose to meet her closer to her destination. I get down and I switch my fit. I hate Granny Street with my eyes scoping and the back door open slightly. D. Wolf's Cadillac parked 3 houses away. I moved closer for a clear view. To my surprise, D. Wolf is in bed staring at red like she stayed in Grandma's wig, no less. Come on over here so I can get a good look at you, baby. Baby, this little floozy moves closer, saying, ooh, Granny, what big eyes you have. The better to smell your lovely figure with, baby. Ooh, Granny, what big ears you have. The better to hear your moans with, baby. Ooh, Granny, what big hands you have. Well, come on, get in so I can feel your skin against my fingers, baby. Red slips into the covers and Wolf begins to uncover her clothing. And just then, Grandma pulls up, asks me, what the fuck you stupid out? Okay, so, out of the corner of my eye, I totally spy Red's fine ass all over Wolf's muzzle, and looking quite puzzled. I make a ruckus. Oh my God, Grandma! Red's tuckus goes rigid real fast, and D. Wolf jumps into the closet. I ask, Grandma, I thought I saw someone inside. Now, Red, how it was just her fixing your wigs on it. It's okay, it's okay. She bought my line and we went inside to start our transaction. Now, just so you know, Grandma got a kick-ass bomb, but she won't let you leave unless you take it here. It's always packed with some high-grade shit. After the first choke, I choked for about six minutes. I don't know. All the convulsions had my wig in motion all over my skull, and then once I gained my composure, of course, over my shoulder, who do I see? Well, Red sauntering in. Hey, Foxy girl, looking good today. Child. Thanks, I say. D. Wolf must have escaped and well now so must I. Grandma insisted I hit the bong one more time, and of course I obliged. I leave. Walking down the street, I peep D. Wolf's lap creep past. I give him a wink. He gives me the side eye. Why, Wolf, don't be mad. I'm just glad Grandma didn't catch you with her baby. He growled, look here, chick. You wasn't supposed to see that. I simply smiled and went on my way. Shit, he just don't know. I done already seen him with Goldie and another other huff fine ass hoe. Howling hoe for sure. I made a left and came upon Henny Penny and Goosey Goosey. Well, now what a snack. But I would have to meet them closer to their destination. Text from the madam reads, hey boo, need a favor from you, go find where Goldie's hanging out. She's been missing shifts. For show was my reply, and off to the Ville I slide. South of the woods, the Ville is where the 3 bears live, and home of the bait bar. Bear Olivet Topless Bar, where city folk went for a good time. I took a ride onto Main Street, and not more than 10 minutes into my stroll, I stumbled upon who? Henny Penny, Goosey Goosey, and Turkey Lurkey at the store. Well, now, my mouth started to water, but I thought, why bother? I guess I'll just have to reach them closer to their destination. I take a shortcut and change my fit. Ain't no sense in being a deep. Looking for Goldie's ass. Put my shades on. Blinded by the sun. I stopped dead in my tracks, and while I do spy with my sexy brown eyes, Goldie and Little Bear cupcaking. I analyze the scenario and comes to the conclusion that Goldie is now Little Bear's woman. He obviously no longer wants her at the bait bar bearing it all. He must be sneaking her back to his place. I follow them to the house. Now Mama Bear got the block smelling like Saturday morning in the dirty South. I listened to the 2 youngsters finish their quickie. Little Bear left briskly and went to find his folks. Y'all should know that the bears always take to their meanderings before eating. I'm for sure Goldie is upstairs and Little Bear is sleeping. Little Bear's bed sleeping, so I creep in through the front. Now, Grandma's weed had me high indeed, and seeing but not eating those birds made me hungry. Mama Bear's soul food breakfast was just the thing to ease my craving. Shit, man, y'all, I'm talking grits with fried chicken and gravy, biscuits, hot links, eggs, and Papa Bear's fresh blackberry jam. Shit. I must have sucked down Little Bear's plate so quick, I took a few spoonfuls of both his parents. Oh, wait, how about Goldilocks did. Well, now my belly full and the ice kicking in, I knew I had time to get some Z's in. Upstairs to Papa and Mama Bear's room I went. Spent 2 minutes in Papa Bear's California King. It must have been extra firm because my neck started aching, so I got up. Jumped into Mama's Queen, but it was way too soft. Rolled over twice and fell right off. Oh wait a minute. I mean, Goldilocks did. And since Little Bear's bed is occupied now, I still needed somewhere to rest my hide. Downstairs to the couch I go. Lo and behold, these motherfuckers own chairs. Papa Bear's chair was made of wood. It was so hard and stiff, I left stretch marks in it. I mean, y'all help me out. Goldilocks did. Mama Bear's chair didn't fare any better. It was so plush and squishy, I tore out all the feathers. I mean, yeah. Now, Little Bear's chair was much firmer, one of them leather recliners. I mean, I sprawled all the way back. Yeah. Just as I was beginning to relax, crack! Went the chair and onto the floor, I tumbled. Oh wait, I mean,
Goldilocks did.
the bear's fortress looked like it had been ransacked and the culprit was fast asleep in Little Bear's bed. I took a picture of the scene and texted to the madam. Goldie lost her motherfucking mind. Some say love is blind, but I doubt Little Bear's parents are gonna like his new girlfriend. She made a wreck of their place and got the nerve to be sleeping in bed, bitch. Send. Yes, I stroll out the back door just as the bears walk in. I can hear them grumbling about their house. As I made my way back downtown, why, who do I see? Henny Penny, Goosey Goosey, Turkey Lurkey, and Cocky Locky. This chick is just collecting silly foul all the while smoking and squawking about the sky is falling. Oh shit, it's my phone. I gotta have to tell them, I'm gonna have to meet them closer to the destination. This shit gonna be too funny. I was hot and horny. So off I went striding north of Midtown. I made my way into Hog Haven. Well, because I was craving the other white meat. Hop down Chop Lane to find the main piggies. Now I heard that these little piggies liked it kind of rough, so I guess I'll dominate the first one in his straw hut. I knew his ass couldn't resist a damsel in distress, so I switched from wig to dress. I tapped on the door and yipped. Sexy piglet, hey daddy, hey, yeah, let me come in. He cracked open the door and with a devilish grin replied, only if we let me hit them skins. Well now of course I obliged and stroll on inside. Motherfucker called it his love shack. Shit. The role playing was fun and we hit the sack. He got to squealing, I started howling, and suddenly the walls came tumbling down. And so did my wig. Well now you know I can't leave no witnesses. So I ate his ass. I was hungry. I fixed my fit and continued down the street. Luckily I had weed, so I proceeded to roll and smoke my own joint, and at some point my stomach grumbled. I stumbled onto the second pig's digs. A little smarter than his brother, however, not as good a lover. His house was made of sticks. I knew his ass couldn't resist hearing a damsel in distress. I yelled, sexy people, daddy, let me come in. He cracked open the door with a devilish grin replied, only if you let me hit them skins. Well, now, of course I obliged and strode on inside. This motherfucker called it his love nest. Shit, as soon as we hit the twigs, this fool wanna come quick. I got mad, off came my wig. He got to squealing, I started howling, and suddenly the walls came tumbling down. I guess he got scared to death because in the pile of rubble, I found his bare carcass. Well, now, ain't no sense in wasting good meat. So I ate his ass. Shit. Full once again and back on the road, I finished the joint that I had rolled. The madam hit me on his cell talking about, hey girl, keep your eyes peeled for D-Wolf. He doing some shady shit and I want to know who with. Bitch don't know. Bitch don't know. I know. All the motherfuckers he fucking with, they don't know. Shh. I know. Shh. I'm just gonna play it. Madam, for sure, I got you, boo. I'm gonna check it out. I was totally dissatisfied and still feeling horny, so I strolled on to the third pig. Now, Mike, this bacon loved to play hard to get. This Ham's house, was made of bricks. Much smarter than her brothers. Oh, and the better lover. Oh, yeah, I knew she couldn't resist a damsel in distress. I cried at the threshold, "Hey, sexy piglet, big daddy, let me come in." She yelled out, "Not by the hairs on my fine ass chin." I thought I heard a scuffle, so I zagged round back to investigate. Speaking of the devil when he appears, Wolf's ride was parked behind the third pig's crib. I smelled smoke coming from the chimney, and my curiosity is beginning to peak. I went back to the front and tapped again. "Hey, sexy piglet daddy, come on, I know you in there, baby. Let me come in." She cracked open the door with a devilish grin, replied, "Only if you let me hit them skins." Well, now, of course, I obliged. Strolled on inside. Shit, she had a pot of stew cooking and the house was smelling good. I started to make small talk. "Where Wolf at? You fixing him some food? I seen his car out back." Third pig said, "Shit, that fool in my stew thought he could come huff and puff trying to call my bluff. I wouldn't let him in, so he climbed down the chimney and right into that boiling pot. Shit was so hot he instantly died. I tried calling my brothers to tell them we was having meat tonight, but he must have gotten to them first. My mouth hit the floor. Shut up, girl, no, not your brothers. And the suspect to the missing brothers is now dead? Oh, baby, I'm so sorry. I pulled that pig by her chin hairs and asked, "Is it true pigs can orgasm for 30 minutes?" That's a fact. Honey, I'll tell you, that pig had me too through. We did it all over her place, from the staircase to the bathroom, to the kitchen, to the bed, and back downstairs. She had been coming for 45 minutes. I was getting in a good stroke when, unbeknownst to me, my wig fell off. She got to howling, I started squealing, and the next thing you know, she was dead. God damn! Well, there ain't no sense in wasting good meat. So I ate her ass. Oh, Jesus. I fixed my wig. Head outside. But 2 blocks away from the Madam's lot, I just so happened to spot Henny Penny Goosey, Turkey Lurkey, Cocky Walkie, and Walkie Ducky. My eyes got so big I flipped from wig and dress back to baggy b-boy style. Met them on the next block talking about word. It's poultry in motion. It's all in motion, you fly birds. Henny Penny Rose Jordan said, "I was smoking a fatty, you know, like this, when the sky fell and busted me on my dome, so I'm going to go tell the Mountain what's going on, and these 4 decided to tag along." I thought, yes, bitch, a 5-course meal. I hit the joint and said, girl, this D-Whoop shit, this is too good to be true. I want to see what the Mountain's gonna do. So, Henny Penny, Goosey Lucy, Turkey Lurkey, Cocky Locky, Lucky Ducky, and Foxy Loxy continued on their way to tell the Mountain the house. Henny Penny was cold chilling, smoking a fatty. When out of the sky, something fell, cracked her on her head. So that is Childhood Stories. I've performed it now as a play twice for the National Queer Arts Festival. I will be doing it again, this 20-minute version for Monday night at the Marsh in San Francisco. I'll keep you posted. There's a lot of stuff that I'm doing. I think I'll end with like 2 last poems. One of my 2 favorite poems. The first one is probably the most slammable poem. My very first slam poem. This is one